I hope all of you are taking care of yourself, your health also. Please on the cameras for a few minutes. I would like to see your faces. Okay, I want to specify here again that one poem you all know that by mistake I had put that in the syllabus. That is out of course. And we will only one poem is left, isn't it? Today we are at the direct and indirect speech of Tata Edge. So we'll start from there and then I will show you which I have found out a few more exercises on my own. And probably Monday I will be taking your poem. Okay. And remember one thing, your question answers, you people know it will not be direct. It will be something जो आपको हम घुमा के देंगे. And we are still planning out, Chandrapal sir and me, at how should we make the paper so that it can be effective also. And Google Form plus pen paper that you must have come to know from your class teacher. कि दोनों हमको लेने Google Form भी और वो भी. तो partly the assessment will be Google Form and other part will be the regular pen paper. And Harish, has someone told that you have to download the Microsoft links and all that? Has any teacher discussed?
Yes,
Hema
ma'am.
ma'am or someone? Who? Hema ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
Shalini ma'am.
Okay. So
Shalini ma'am.
okay. So you people are grown up. I think you will be doing it very quickly. And Pushkar, once you know, na, you teach your brother also. Sorry, you will be teaching your brother, and you also, Harish. You will also teach your brother. So what these people will do, they will teach their classmates. Because एक दूसरे से ये लोग जल्दी सीखते हैं. I will be teaching in 6th B also, my own class. But if your brother obviously साथ में बैठे हो तुम दोनों तो जल्दी सीख लोगे as siblings. Anyway, so all that part will be taken care of. What I was saying is we have to do a lot of assessment, like in Google Form we have to give options and all. Nowadays we are doing a lot of practice in the school for that. Everything will be okay. Only that maybe we take the grammar part in the Google Form. I mean, we're not sure, but we are planning for that. So let's see. Okay. But pen paper I would request again, क्योंकि writing की habit छूट गई है. Write neatly also. And one thing Shaliman must have told, your name, your class, and your what's the third thing? Any 3 things to do?
Number of pages.
Subject.
Page number.
पेज नंबर. सब्जेक्ट तो नहीं, सब्जेक्ट तो आपको पता है. आप मेरे व्हाट्सएप पे मुझे भेजोगे तो ऑब्वियसली आई एम योर इंग्लिश टीचर, मुझे पता है इंग्लिश का ही भेजा. हाँ, अगर आप गलत क्लिक कर लो देन दैट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग कि आप हिंदी का पेपर मुझे भेज दो तो देन देयर विल बी अ chaos. ओके, बट आराम से करना. कोई विल गिव एक्स्ट्रा टाइम फॉर दैट आल्सो. बट नंबर, पेज नंबर इज एक्सट्रीमली इम्पोर्टेंट. नहीं तो इधर का उधर हो जाएगा. और अगर दो बच्चों की थोड़ी हैंडराइटिंग सिमिलर होएगी तो हम तो कंफ्यूज हो जाएंगे. हमारी have pity on us that how we are going to do, because I'm teaching at present 6 classes, 6 sections. So बहुत वो होने वाला है मेरे साथ. Okay. Anyway, now one more thing I wanted to specify. How many of you have downloaded the Diksha app? Yes, you can raise your hand if you want. Others also on the camera. Archie, कहाँ गई? तुझे तो चेहरा दिखाना अच्छा लगता है. Yes, Pushkar has raised, Shrishti, Romisha, Kinjal. Okay, go through that app. Okay, and SST also ma'am must have told, and other subjects you will find many critical thinking questions. As you know, the new education policy has come, and you people are in 9th, अभी 12th होने में time है. उसमें बहुत टाइम लगता है. मतलब दे विल मेक द पेपर वेरी, मैं डरा नहीं रही हूँ, मगर अपनी इमेजिनेशन, अपनी क्रिएटिविटी आपकी क्या है वो ज्यादा जज होगी. अब जो रोट लर्निंग है टेक्स्ट बुक्स की वो कम हो जाएगी. बट आप अपने लाइक इन इंग्लिश स्पेशली इन लैंग्वेजेस यू नो कि हम सिचुएशन बेस्ड ऐसी चीजें देंगे जो घुमा के देंगे और आपको सोचना है. if they are asking question from the literature, तो वो भी थोड़ा घुमा के होएगा ताकि we understand that how much have you understood the chapter from within, from your point of view, and how can you put that into words. Okay, so all that matters. So start practicing from now. It's good that you're in ninth. For that, you have to do extra reading other than your textbooks and increase your vocabulary. So basically, even if you talk in English to each other on the phone or something, please use English language only. Okay, and fight also in English. I will always say. Okay, fine. I'm just share the screen now. The 19 children are here. Okay. Raghav, please on your camera. Raghav, I haven't seen you. Prakhar and Raghav, both of you on your cameras. I want to see you today. Prakhar and no. Again, Raghav is left or what? We were on the first one only, no? Last two videos were left. These two. Were we on the video one or this green one? I think we were on this. Ramisha, do you remember?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Have we done the second one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This one. Okay, we'll quickly do this then. Yes. Archie, would you like to start? Archie?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, start reading.
Change the.
Have we done this? I think we have done this exercise now.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll see the second page. Have we done this also?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yes. Start reading this, Archie.
Yes, ma'am. The following is a dialogue between a dentist and a child. Complete the incomplete parts of the dialogue. Remember to punctuate the sentence correctly. An example has been done for you.
Okay. Read the example.
The dentist said to Rishi, "Hello Rishi, how are you doing?" Rishi replied, "I am fine,
Now
thank you."
read this answer. No, no. Archie, this is the answer. The dentist. See the cursor of my cursor.
Yes, ma'am. The dentist examined Rishi's teeth and said, "You seem to have a cavity. You do you brush twice a day?"
Okay, no, 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 no. Uh-huh. They are saying that it is done for us, but it is not done.
Ma'am, we have to complete this.
Okay, basically you have to complete it. Okay. You want to do the start from here. The dentist set, and this will be about this. How will you change this sentence into indirect? Archie, the first one, the dentist said to Rishi.
The dentist said to Rishi that uh, the dentist said to Rishi hello and said how
Anyone else?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, yes. Just tell your name and start off.
Harish, and the dentist greeted Rishi, greeted Rishi asking how was he doing.
Asking. Okay.
That how was he doing?
Inquired also it can be. Okay, fine. Next one. Next also you can try Harish. Rishi replied. Okay, but that is done. Rishi replied, I am fine. No, no, no. It's not done. Okay. Do the
We
second
have
one
to
also.
convert
Rishi
it.
replied.
Rishi replied that he's he's fine, he's fine, and and if is and if his
This is a
and
bit
if
confusing.
Ma'am, may I attempt?
Rishi
Yes, try.
replied with
Think about it, Harish.
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, yes. Just start.
Rishi thanked the doctor and replied that he is fine. He also asked the doctor that is he going to pluck teeth.
Your voice is not clear, better. Let me 1 second. I'll just view the answer. Okay, they're asking us to do it like this. Then why is this space given? Punctuate is also. Or basically it is dialogue completion. Okay. The answers may vary and then it's written. So basically you have to do it in the direct form and then you can answer what the person must have told. Okay, we'll just omit this. And others, so this is done. And the second one, we can see what is there in this. The internet is very slow today.
We are confident of winning the match.
Let's see how this statement made by Veer, the captain of the hockey team, is reported in the media. Both the sentences report what the captain of the hockey team said, but in different ways.
Mom, this was done.
The first
Ma'am,
sentence
haven't we seen
shows
this
you
before?
exact words that
Yes, ma'am.
And this, you seen this?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Like
Yes, ma'am.
2 times.
Oh, I thought I on the second one. 1 second. Then what about this one? Just see this.
Let's now take a short quiz to test all that you have learned so far about changing the mode of narration. Which of these sentences
Have you done this also?
Yes, ma'am. We
Yes,
have done
ma'am.
all these, sir.
Okay. Then 1 second.
Hello students, we are very excited to announce that CoPrep live online coaching.
Hello friends, welcome to Free Grammar Lessons. Today we are going to learn about direct speech versus indirect speech, or sometimes also referred as direct and indirect narration. This is the most demanding topic of grammar and you must understand it very carefully. So without a further ado, let's get started. What is a narration? Narration is the act of representing the words of speaker. That is, how you are representing the way a person has spoken. There are two main ways of reporting the words of speaker. First, direct speech, and second, indirect speech. Let's look into each of them in detail. So what is a direct speech? The actual words of the speaker are quoted as it is without any change. The exact words of the speaker are enclosed in inverted commas or quotation marks. Example, Yogesh was studying when his friend John came. John asked, "What are you doing?" He said, "I am studying." Now, if John wants to report what Yogesh said as it is, then he can say, Yogesh said, "I am studying." This is direct speech. Here you can see the quotation mark around the sentence, "I am studying." So, said is the reporting verb here and "I am studying" is the reported speech. Let's look into one more example. She was wearing a skirt. Rajesh asked Lucy, "Which colored skirt you are wearing?" Lucy said, "I am wearing white skirt." Now, if Rajesh want to report what Lucy said, he can say, Lucy said, "I am wearing white skirt." This is direct speech as words are as it is without any modification. I hope you are clear with direct speech. Now let's understand what is indirect speech. Here, the actual words of the speaker are transformed and they are said or written in a simple language. Now, why do we need indirect speech? The reason for the change is to avoid confusion while using the direct speech in reporting. Let's take the examples that we saw in the direct speech to convert them into indirect speech. We saw that in direct speech, we use the words as it is. Yogesh said, "I am studying." Now, converting this to indirect speech, it becomes Yogesh said that he was studying. What are the changes that you can identify here? First is removal of inverted commas. Second is change of tense. You can see present became past tense. Third is the use of conjunction that. Remember these changes. Let's look into another example that we saw earlier. Lucy said, I am wearing white skirt. Converting this to indirect speech, it will become Lucy said that she was wearing white skirt. What are the changes you can identify here by converting from direct speech to indirect speech? Here also, first is removal of inverted commas. Second one is the change of tense. Third is use of conjunction that. Hope you are clear with the fundamental difference between direct and indirect speech. Let's quickly revise what we have learned in this video. Firstly, we discussed what exactly is a narration. It is an act of representing the words of the speaker. Then we discussed that there are two ways of achieving it. First is direct speech and second is indirect speech. In direct speech, the actual words of the speaker are quoted as it is without any change. The exact words of the speaker are enclosed in inverted commas. Finally, in indirect speech, the actual words of the speaker are transformed and are said or written in a simple language. That's all about direct and indirect speech in this video. In the next video, we will discuss how to convert direct speech into indirect speech. Thank you for watching the video. Hello friends, welcome to free grammar lessons in speech. This is very important topic in English grammar, and in any English exams, this topic is definitely asked. This video will be a little bit lengthy, but I promise you, you will get to know a lot in this video. So please watch it till the end. So without a further go, let's get started. Let's first quickly remember what we learned in our previous video. What is narration? Narration is the act of reporting the words of speaker. That is, how you are representing the way a person has spoken. There are two main ways of reporting the words of speaker. First, direct speech, and second, indirect speech. In direct speech, the actual words of the speaker are quoted as it is without any change. The exact words of speaker are enclosed in inverted commas or quotation marks. In indirect speech, the actual words of the speaker are transformed. They are not enclosed in inverted commas. Instead, they are said or written in simple language. Let's look into an example of direct speech. She said to me, I am playing. Here, said to is the reporting verb and I am playing is the reported speech. In the indirect speech, the sentence will be written like this. She said to me that she was playing. Now, you can see the two sentences. The second sentence is the transformed version of the first sentence. These all things and a lot has been discussed in previous video related to direct indirect speech. Please check that video if you haven't already or need a revision after this video. Links are provided in the description. We will now look how we can convert direct speech into indirect speech. But before we begin to understand the conversion, there are certain things that you should very well know. There are three important concepts that you must understand properly. First one is what is subject and object in the sentence. Second one is what is first person, second person, and third person. And third one is what is tense. We have already discussed all of them in our previous video, but we will quickly revise here. So what is the subject and object in the sentence? We will understand it with an example. In the sentence, Sajia said to John. Sajia is the person doing the action and John is the person receiving the action. The person doing the action is the subject and the person at receiving end is the object. Please keep that in mind. Now let's understand what is first person, second person, and third person. For that, we need to understand point of view. Basically, there are 3 points of view in English. First person, second person, and third person. Let's understand it with the help of an example. If Ravi and Isha are in the room and Ravi is telling something to Isha about Nikita, which is not present in the room, then in this case, Ravi is the first person as he is the one who is speaking. Isha is the second person as she is the one who is listening to Ravi. and Nikita is the third person, as she is not present in the room while they were talking. And Ravi may be talking to Isha like this. I am telling you that she is very beautiful. For complete chart of first person, second person, third person, please refer this image. Now, let's look into you that she is very beautiful.
If you want to take a screenshot of this, you can take. How things change. I becomes you. My, mine becomes your and yours in second person. Shall I move forward?
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes,
let's
yes.
look into tenses. Tense denotes at which time the action is performed. Tenses are mainly divided into three types: present, past, and future. And they are subdivided into four subtypes, which are simple, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. So in total, there are 12 tenses. If you want to recall or learn tenses, I will provide the links in the description. So these are the three main things that you must know. Now let's understand the steps to convert a direct speech to indirect speech for statements or simple sentences. The first step is to identify. This is the most important step. You need to identify 5 things here: subject, object, reporting verb, first person, second person, and third person in the reported speech. And if the reporting verb is in the past form, then the tense of the reported speech. The second step is change of reporting verb. Reporting verb will change in the following way. Said to will be converted to told, said will be converted to said, say to will be converted to tell, and says to will be converted to tells. This is the second step. The third step is to replace inverted comma with that. We will remove the comma and inverted commas in the sentence and join the reported speech with that. The fourth step is the change of pronoun. Pronouns that we identified in the first step in the reported speech will be changed as below. First person will be decided as per subject. Second person will be decided as per object. And third person will remain unchanged. You can remember this change with an acronym SON, also called SON. Please remember the changes of pronouns properly. First person will be converted to subject, second person will be converted to object, and third person will remain unchanged. The fifth step is change of tense. It will happen when the reporting verb is in past form and the reported speech is not a universal truth or habit. It will happen in the following way. For present tenses, simple present will be converted to simple past. Present continuous will be converted to past continuous. Present perfect will be converted to past perfect. Present perfect continuous will be converted to past perfect continuous. For past tenses, simple past will be converted to past perfect. Past continuous will be converted to past perfect continuous. Past perfect and past perfect continuous won't change. And for future tenses, will or shall used in the sentences will be replaced by would or should.
You want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot of this. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And for the modal verbs can or may in the sentence, it will be converted to could or might. So these are the changes in the tenses which will occur. Now let's look into the final step, change in the words denoting time. Words indicating nearness are changed into words showing distances in indirect speech. If these words are present in the reported speech and the reporting verb is in the past tense, then the change will happen in the following way. Here will be converted to there, tomorrow will be converted to the next day, today will be converted to that day, yesterday will be converted to the previous day, this will be converted to that, now will be converted to then, and tonight will be converted to that night. This is the 6-step formula to convert any direct speech to indirect speech for a statement. First, identify the subject, object, reporting verb, person and tense in the sentence. Second, change the reporting verb as per this workflow. Third, replace inverted comma with that. Fourth, change of pronoun as per this workflow. Fifth, change of tense as per this workflow. And sixth, change of time-related words in reported speech as per this workflow. Now, let's look into examples to understand the 6th point. She said to me, I am playing football with you now. This is in direct speech. Let's convert it into indirect speech. First step is of identification. She is the subject here, me is the object, and said to is the reporting verb. I is in first person here, you is in second person here. And as said to is in past form, we need to check the tense of the reported speech. Currently, the tense is in present continuous tense. Second step is the change of reporting verb. Said to will become told here. Third step is to replace inverted comma with that. So the sentence will become like this. She said to me that. Fourth step is change of pronoun. Here, I is first person, subject is she, so I will change to she. And you is the second person and object is me. So you will be converted to me. Fifth step is change of tense. Here the tense is in present continuous, so it gets converted to past continuous. In this case, am playing will be converted to was playing. And the sixth step is change of words denoting time. Here the word now indicates nearness. It will be converted to then, which is showing distance. And bingo, the final outcome is indirect speech, which is she told me that she was playing football with me then. I hope you have understood all these 6 steps.
Nice example, na?
Yes, ma'am.
If you see,
Let's look into next example. Ram said to Shyam, I started a new job. First step is of identification. Here, Ram is the subject, Shyam is the object, and said is the reporting verb. I is the first person in the reported speech, and as said is in past form, we need to check the tense of the reported speech. It is in simple past tense. Second step is the change of reporting verb. As per the workflow we studied, the reporting verb said will remain unchanged. The third step is replace inverted comma with that. So the sentence will become like this. Ram said to Shyam that. Fourth step is the change of pronoun. Here, I is the first person and subject is Ram. So I will be changed to he. Please note, pronoun will be used in the reported speech to refer to the subject or object in the reporting speech. Now, the fifth step is to change the tense. Here, the tense is in simple past, so it gets converted to past perfect. In this case, started will be converted to had started. And sixth step won't come here as there are no words referring to time in the reported speech. So the final outcome is Ram said to Shyam that he had started new job. Let's look into the next example. They said, we'll plan a picnic tomorrow. First step is of identification. Here, they is the subject, said is the reporting verb, we is first person in the reported speech, and as said is in past form, we need to check the tense of reported speech. It is in simple future tense. Second step is a change of reporting verb. As per the workflow we studied, said will remain unchanged here. The third step is replace inverted comma with that. So the sentence will become like this. They said that. Fourth step is change of pronoun. Here, we is in first person and subject is they. So we will be changed to they. Now the fifth step is change of tense. Here, the tense is in simple future. In this case, will be converted to would. Sixth step is of change in time denoting words. So tomorrow will be converted to the next day. The final sentence in the indirect speech is they said that they would plan a picnic the next day. Let's look into next example. The teacher said to the student, the sun rises in the east. First step is of identification. Here, teacher is the subject, students is the object, said is the reporting verb, and as said is in past form, we need to check the tense of reporter speech. It is in simple present tense. Second step is the change of reporting verb. Will be converted to bold. Third step is to replace inverted comma with that. So the sentence will become like this. The teacher told the student that. Fourth step is change of pronoun. Here it won't come in picture as there is no pronoun. Now the fifth step is change of tense. Here the tense is in sentence. The subject is English is the universal. So there will not be any change in tense. And the sixth step of changing time to paper. As there are no words, this change one. So the final sentence in the speech is the teacher told the students that the sun rises in the east.
See, if we say every universal truth, it doesn't change as such. So,
Ma'am, your voice is not
so here it doesn't change.
Ma'am, your voice is lagging.
Ma'am, your voice is
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Previous ma'am is moving. No, ma'am. Was it that time? Now is it on?
no, ma'am.
Now is it audible?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
no, ma'am.
I don't know. At the previous period, Asha ma'am's voice was audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know what is happening. Yeah, my volume is full actually. One second. Now is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Is it
Ma'am.
better?
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay, I actually
Yes, ma'am.
pulled the PC just beside me. It's right in front of my face now. The camera. I think the camera also has the audio thing.
Let's look into one more example to make things even clear. He says to me, I am running. The first step here is of identification. Here, he is the subject, me is the object, and says to is the reporting verb.
Anyone who wants to change this into indirect speech? I want to give the chance to Ayushi. Ayushi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Raghav, Ayushi, you can do this.
Ma'am, he told me that he is running. He was running.
He was running. Let's see the answer.
Ma'am, he
And
tell
as says to is in present, not check the tense.
No, not come 10.
Second step is the change of reporting verb. As per the workflow we studied, says to will be change of pronoun. Here, I
it's
will be
coming
converted
tells
to
me.
he. Now, fifth and sixth step will be annihilated as reporting verb is in present tense. The final sentence in the indirect speech is, he tells me that he is running. I hope now you would have understood how to convert.
Okay, it is he is running. And you were right, it is tells. Because it is simple present.
A direct speech to indirect speech. That's all in this lesson. Let's quickly revise what we learned in this lesson. Firstly, we learned what exactly is narration and its two types. Then we learned the three things that we must know before starting the conversion from direct to indirect speech. These are subject and object, first person, second person, and third person, tense of reported speech. And finally, we discussed the 6 steps to convert a sentence from direct to indirect speech. This is the 6-step formula to convert any direct speech to indirect speech for a statement. First, identify the subject, object, reporting verb, person, and tense in the sentence. Second, change the reporting verb as per this workflow. Third, replace inverted comma with that. Fourth, change of pronoun as per this workflow. Fifth, change of tense as per this workflow. And sixth, change of time-related words in reported speech as per this workflow. That's all in this lesson. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions or suggestions related to direct indirect speech, or you want to provide.
Okay, so we're back here and we are done with the direct and indirect now. I'll see if time permits, I'll get some worksheets more. Actually, I want to move forward for gap filling and all, because sentence formation and all, reordering, there is no point in doing that. You can do it yourself. Gap filling, I'll find that exercise in some book. If I can scan it and bring, I'll scan it and bring for you so that we have a practice for that. Yes, I have to take the attendance. I haven't taken the attendance. Okay.
Ma'am, one poem is also left.
One poem is left. And only this gap filling I have to do. Then we are done with this one. And I think one period of mine may be given to Archana ma'am. She will inform you. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Did she tell you that?
Yes, ma'am.
On Monday? Okay, fine. Then I'll see you on Wednesday.
Ma'am,
Okay? हाँ.
मैम वो वर्क और एक्सप्रेशन की जो बुक है उसमें से कुछ आएगा?
किसमें? वो मेरे पास तो वो बुक है नहीं बेटा. I don't think so. मगर आप अपने आप सॉल्व करते रहो अगर आपके पास टाइम है तो. ठीक है?
यस मैम.
आप अपने आप कर लो. उसमें डायरेक्ट कोई क्वेश्चन उसमें से जो ग्रामर वाली बोल रही हो ना तुम?
यस मैम.
Written. No, I think that is for your personal use. Last year also the batch did it themselves only. Okay, so for your practice you can do it. Otherwise, what I'm doing from that only it will be coming. I'll want to do gap filling and all. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then bye. Bye. Then it's time also. See you and take care. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sairam. Sairam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sairam. Sairam.